I'm here with the mayor of Richmond, California, Mayor Martinez. Thank you for your time. And if you could just first basically just describe why you're here at the People's Conference in Palestine.
I'm here to support Palestine and the Palestinians and the struggle that they're having against apartheid and occupation.
Your town has actually been on the forefront of supporting Palestinians for the past 22 months since the genocide really started. First with, divestment, but now today you had actually announced a new initiative with a sister city in Palestine.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about that process of linking with that community has been like and why it's important for mayors to actually take a step in this role?
Yeah, well, we first started with ceasefire resolution the 27th of October, 2023. And I mean, there was nothing else. That was the least that we could do. You just can't let what's happening in Palestine happen without speaking up. So that's one thing, but you can't just do one thing and that's the end of it. So you have to keep thinking of ways that you can stay engaged. And so, the divestment was the next one. And then, after that, what do? You have to do things to keep Palestine in the forefront so that people can understand what's happening. So I've been wanting to do a flag raising for a long time. I wanted to have a Palestinian flag flying in our civic center because I wanted Richmond to acknowledge that 147 other countries have identified Palestine as a nation. Our country hasn't. So, just like everything else, things start locally. So we'll raise a Palestinian flag, and hopefully other cities will start doing the same. You lead by example.
Speaking of leading by example, the Democratic Party doesn't really seem to be leading on this issue. How do you see your role as, a local Democrat with the party the way it is? And I guess what's your advice for people to try and influence some of their Democratic officials?
I think the Democratic Party is a money-controlled party, and I think it's time for another party. I'm also a member of the Democratic Socialists, and I think they will become the party of conscience, the party of the people. Follow your heart instead of the money.
How do you see your role, as a mayor, not just with like Palestinian liberation, but with, other people's liberation? There's so many other conflicts in the world. Can you kind of just even describe like what's your mindset as a local leader, but having influence in a geopolitical world?
Was an elementary school teacher, and so education, I think, is the way, and you need to teach people how to think critically, and I think that's missing in a lot of education, and so we need to start having people question, and start to recognize when someone's bullshitting you and when someone's being real.
I gotta say, for one, I love your jacket, but also having an elected official to say, question authority, call out the bullshit, it's gotta be pretty good. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
No.